guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today's video we're gonna be doing a voiceover the makeup video. And actually this is my first time doing this. Please don't judge me. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching my video. And if you are a new viewer, please be sure to click the subscription button, and thank you for watching. First of all, I started off by moisturizing my face, and the reason why I do this always is just to protect my skin from any makeup product, because you never know what's up with this makeup product. It's just an extra step, so I'm gonna advise you to do your full skincare routine before putting any product on your face. And then I went in with my face primer, and this face primer is from Macmira Beauty. The reason why I'm not putting their name on the screen or in the description box is because they are only based in Nigeria and Sweden. So if you would want it somewhere other than those places, you would have to pay for extra shipping. So if you're okay with that, I can connect you with them. Then I went in with the gel to kind of gel down my brows. I really didn't have the eyebrow gel, so I had to use my air gel because sometimes you just gotta compromise. You know, that's what makeup is all about. And after that, I went in with my foundation. This my foundation is also from Macmira Beauty. And since we're going for like a soft girl, clean girl makeup look, I decided not to add too much foundation. I just added enough to kind of like cover up my eye pigmentation. And after that, I went in to fill in my brows. And normally I would use the eyebrow pen, but today I decided to go in with the pencil. It's been giving me a kind of vibe lately that I kind of like. I used it in my previous makeup video, and I think I like the way it looked, so that is the vibe I'm going for today too. And I always strive to get the more natural eyebrow look. That is why I don't spend too much drawing my eyebrow like it's some kind of heart. Of course it's hard, but you know, you gotta look natural enough because we're going for like a soft girl vibe, like I said. And then I went in to like conceal the brows with a foundation. Did you hear that? Exactly. I actually went into concealer with a foundation, but this foundation is kind of like my shade, but a little bit lighter than my shade. And the reason behind this is because I want to like get that soft girl look and clean makeup look as much as I can without doing too much with the products that I have. Then after that, I went in with the same blender I used for my foundation to kind of like clean the top of my brows. And then I went in with my concealer. This is like two shades lighter than my skin shade, and I got this from elf. This is from elf cosmetics. I started off by concealing my under eye, under my chin, and my forehead, and other parts I felt like it needed to be concealed. And this is very personal. If you feel like there are some parts on your face that needs to be concealed, then you can go in with your concealer over the areas. And after that, I went in with my contour. My contour is also from Elf Cosmetics. I'm gonna be putting the name on the screen, I promise. And then I went in with my blush. This blush is a liquid blush from Macmira Beauty. And the reason why I'm showing you this face right now is because I want you all to take a screenshot in case you forget your way through. That is just to help you. And then I started off by blending my contour. And as you can see the way I'm blending my contour, I make sure like I kind of spread it out first. Then I went in and blended it downwards towards the chin area. And as you can see, I blended the blush towards the contour. And the reason why I blended the contour downwards was to kind of give the blush the space to blend in with the contour. And same with the foreheads, but forehead, instead of blending downwards, I blended upwards towards the airline. And then something about contours can be very tricky, especially in the forehead area. You can be getting like some kind of like a dark looking kind of contour. Don't worry, you can just take your foundation brush and kind of like press it over the contour to get that blended look. And then I went in with um the tiny brush to kind of blend in my concealer. And the reason why I went in with the tiny brush first is not to blend, is to kind of like get in the areas that the bigger brush wouldn't get to. And then after getting into those tiny little areas, then you can go in with your bigger brush to blend in your concealer. Like when it comes to concealing, blending is very important. If you are not okay with using a brush to blend, take your beauty blender and blend well. And after that, I went in with my setting powder, and during this process I took a little bit of setting powder, and just to get the more soft girl look we're going for. When you're doing your makeup, don't forget what you're going for, the soft girl look. So we don't want to over bake our face. And after that, I went in with my contour brush. This is basically for the nose contour, to give that nose a pointy look. I know my girls, yeah, I know we like that. We like that. So I went in and contoured my nose just like the way I wanted to. And when I was done, I kind of added a little bit of concealer on my eyelid, because we're going for no lashes look today. I wanted the eyes to kind of like pop and stand out. And I started off by adding a little bit of concealer like you see in the video, and blended it. And then after that, I kind of went in and added a bronzer that is very close to the color of my contour. I just wanted that look that went from my nose to my eyelids. And after that, I went in with my brush to kind of like brush out the setting powder that we once had placed there. And then I went in with my powdered blush on the side of my forehead and on my cheeks. And then I went in with my eyeliner. Normally, I wouldn't use an eyeliner. Eyeliner is one of my biggest fears, yeah. But because we are going with no lash looks today, we have to make sure those eyes stand out. And the eyeliner I use is from Macmira Beauty. And then I went in with the black pencil on my waterline as well. And I went in also with some mascara. And when I was done, then the lips, this is my favorite part. I love drawing my lips. This shade is the shade Chestnut from MAC Cosmetics. I love this pencil so much because it gives, oh, I'm not doing too much, but it also gives sometimes I'm doing too much. And this is exactly the vibe I love for a soft girl look. And then I went in with liquid lipstick from Macmira Beauty. It's more of like a palette. When lining my lips, I love to overline a little bit just on the top. It gives my lip the shape that I always want or I love on my lips. And then I went in with some lip gloss from Macmira Beauty, and the shade I think 12, or like it's numbered by the way. And then yeah, that's the final look, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.